This is the video for the multiple test display. All reports that include student names will be found under Group Achievement Reports. In this section, you can leave the building as district-wide. You may choose a building if you want a report only for students who are in a specific building. Often you can leave class blank, but if you want a report that only includes students in a certain class, then you can make that selection. From the format, choose multiple tests. I always leave subject blank because all subject is a filter. It will, if I select reading, for example, then on the next page I'll only be able to select reading tests from my multiple test display. If I leave it blank, however, I can select any test I want from any subject area. So I never make a selection there. Select a grade. I'm going to choose grade 4 and continue. I have up to 4 tests that can be displayed on the same page and up to 4 administrations of each test. So I could have up to 16 columns of data if there are that many administrations. I, of course, am in a fake database, North Overshoe. I don't think there's more than 1 administration per test in this database, but we'll see. I'm going to choose to look at Iowa Assessments Reading, Iowa Assessments Science, and Iowa Assessments Mathematics. You have to make a selection of some number of administrations. It won't let you leave that blank. So I'm gonna try 2. It may be that there are not 2 administrations of these tests in the database. We'll find out. When you get to your real data in a real school, you may have multiple cut score schemas, default proficiency. Usually the proficiency one is the one that will work the best. However, schools are permitted within HART to set up their own cut scores. So if they have one that is set up for their own purposes, you may want to select that. You'll want to check with the district to find out whether or not if there's a name here that you don't recognize, then you'll want to check with the district to figure out what they've set up and whether or not it is useful for your purposes. I'm going to choose proficiency, and then I select report. In the report, you can see that there is only, even though I selected 2 administrations of each of these tests, I only got 1. And the reason is because the database only has one set of data, and 13-14 is the only year for which I have data. If I had more than 1 year of data, I would see 2 columns of reading, 2 columns of science, and 2 columns of math because I selected 2 administrations of each. The color codes are what allow you to quickly glance down the list and see proficiency levels by student. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can see the legend that will tell you how those colors match up to different proficiency groupings. So that is the multiple test display. You can access that in HART and let me know if you have any problems or questions.